Hey girl, I want to tell you how you can use your dark feminine energy to become more hypnotizing, empowered, and alluring because you certainly do have it within you. You know those girls that just have something to them? It's something about their energy, it's something about their aura. It's just something about them that is super intriguing. Those women that draw you in, you're curious about them. It's like you want to get to know them, you want to even be like them, you admire them and feel inspired by them. They just seem different and magnetizing. Well, there's a trick to that. There's a reason why certain people stand out in that way, and it's because they use their dark feminine energy to radiate confidence and to be magnetic. And you literally have that same power within you. Let's first talk about dark feminine energy. Dark feminine energy is the side of you that is seductive, that is self-assured, that is sexy, that is wild, that is outspoken, yet mysterious and reserved if that's more of your personality. It doesn't even matter if you're an introvert or an extrovert. You can still use dark feminine energy to attract in everything that you desire. This is how you get people to feel drawn to you, to like you, to respect you. This is how you draw in more opportunities. And this is literally how you become a magnet to money so that money can easily flow into you and you're not chasing money, chasing people, chasing opportunities. This is how you feel like the most powerful and embodied version of yourself. This is where your bold inner confidence stems from. So let's go over 8 tips on how you can embody, activate, and radiate dark feminine energy. Tip number 1 is going to be to become more mysterious. If you're anything like I used to be, you don't always have to overshare. People don't have to know every single detail about you. I used to literally be an open book. And the thing is that when you overshare, when you're over explaining yourself, when you're just giving away all the good things about you and just telling everyone everything, there's no room left for curiosity, for people to wonder about you. And sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Don't give everything away. Let people become curious about you, what you're thinking, who you are, what you bring, and what you're about. Get to know people first and know who is worthy of your energy. Make people work a little bit to get to know you, to get close to you. Make people gain their trust with you instead of just giving it to them. And of course, this more applies to people that you don't fully know. If it's someone that you trust and you already know, you can be a little bit more open. But if it's someone that you just met or someone that you're getting to know, it's okay to take it slow. This is how you keep people engaged when they don't exactly know what to expect from you, what's next, when they don't know everything. Tip number 2 is going to be to slow the down. There's no reason for you to be rushed all of the time. And I feel like there's something so attractive about a woman that lives and moves with intention. And I mean, really, slow down in your day-to-day, slow down in your life. I feel like we're often too rigid. This is you slowing down to literally stare at the trees. This is you slowing down as you brush your teeth, as you're walking, as you speak, as you move throughout the day. This is being present. This is being a grounded person. Because think about it, when you see somebody who has a lot of energy, and mind you, I am somebody who is high energy, but when you see someone who is rigid, who is just stumbling across things, who is tripping over things, who's bumping into things, there's not really anything attractive or confident about a person that looks that way. And if you are someone like me who has a lot of high energy, transmute that energy into something else. Transmute that energy into confidence, into taking action, into a creative outlet even. But remember to tune into your body, to tune into the here, into the now, and to be more mindful with how present you are. How present are you in a conversation? Do you just rush to respond back and say your point instead of listening? Are you always just rushing out of the house in the mornings, rushing to your next meeting, rushing to your next meetup? The thing with slowing down is that it gives off the vibe that you're someone who is secure. You give off the vibe of someone who is confident because you're not rushing. It gives off the vibe that you are patient, and that is attractive. You're patient in a conversation. You're patient as things unfold. You're patient with the process of something. And that is attractiveness. That is magnetism. That's even the way to show the universe that you can be patient as things unfold in your life. Tip number 3 is to be seductive. And babe, seduction is not just about sex. Seduction can be subtle. Seduction can be your tone of voice, the way in which you speak to someone, the way in which you hold eye contact as you're interacting with a person. It's your body language. Are you relaxed? Are you confident in the way that you're sitting, or are you sort of like Oh my God. It's how intentionally you move around in a room. It's how you open the door or how you sip on your drink. Seduction is about being connected with your body and how in tune you are with your inner power. And you don't have to overthink this. Just think about your mannerisms. Think about your posture as you're having conversation, as you're going out and about, as you're walking, as you're doing anything that you're doing. And slowing down and moving intentionally will play a huge role in this, because I could be sitting here in front of you and I can be sitting just like I'm sitting now, where I'm comfortable, where I'm sitting straight, where I'm sitting in my natural way, my posture is okay, I'm holding conversation, I'm looking into the camera. Or I could be like this. Well, yeah, I don't know. I know that was weird, right? What? Yeah, no, maybe, arms crossed. Or am I just being myself, being relaxed, being still, being present, being intentional with how I speak and how I move? Maybe I'm tucking my hair behind my ear and I'm doing it in a way that is more seductive. Or am I just, there's a difference in these things, okay? I hope you're getting the idea that I'm trying to explain here. Tip number 4, and one of the most important, if you don't have this, then you literally don't have feminine energy within you. And that is to have unshakable, unbreakable self-worth. This is knowing that you are the prize and acting accordingly. This is you prioritizing yourself. This is you having a self-care routine. This is you dating yourself and spending quality time with yourself. And I have a whole video on all of this. I'll tag them up here or down in the description below, because when you have a strong foundation, a strong relationship with yourself, everything else, I mean, everything else in your life, the way you feel about yourself, the relationships you're attracting, the money that you're making, the life that you're living, your lifestyle, it all falls into place. It starts with you knowing how worthy and deserving you are, believing yourself, trusting yourself. You need to learn how to be alone with yourself. You need to be okay with being bored, with being lonely. You need to turn loneliness into solitude. You need to become your own best friend and biggest fan. You need to know that you are a gem. You are worthy and deserving of it all of your dreams, all of your desires. And the way to build strong self-worth and unbreakable trust in yourself is by doing everything that you promise yourself. It's by doing the things that you say you will do, and by showing up for yourself. It's by prioritizing you, by making time for yourself and to build a relationship with yourself. Which brings me to the next tip, which is tip number 5, and that's your shadow self. Another part to building self-worth and to embodying your dark feminine energy is to be close with your shadow self. You're not going to neglect the parts of you that you don't like, the parts of you that you're not proud of. Even things like jealousy and envy or fear. These are things that you sit with, that you bring awareness to, so that you can heal them and use them as your superpower. If you're jealous of other women, whether it's about their success, whether it's about how confident they are in themselves, whether it's about how good they look, why do you feel this way? Is it that perhaps you don't feel capable of achieving the same things that they do? Maybe you don't feel as pretty. Maybe you don't feel as successful. Maybe you don't feel as capable. And if this is the case, how can you change that around? How can you become more confident in yourself? How can you start looking better? Maybe it's that you start attending to yourself. Maybe it's that you start changing your look. You create a self-care routine. You start reading self-development books. Maybe it's that you go after the job that's actually going to make you more money and bring you more fulfillment. Maybe it's that you start cutting off the people who are not in alignment with you, who are toxic. If you want to be in a healthy relationship, like that person that you're jealous of, a woman that is in her dark feminine energy transmutes her pain into power. She uses her shadow self to be a better version of herself. She challenges herself. Also, you don't like the fact that you took back that person you said you wouldn't take back for the 10th time. You don't like the fact that you wake up late because you don't really get things done. You don't like the way that you're eating. Okay, take control of that and change it. You don't like the way in which you treat people at times. Okay, be compassionate and understanding. Understand that people have emotions, and then do better the next time. You don't like what happened to you in your past. You don't think that it was fair, that someone broke your heart, that someone betrayed you. You don't think that it's fair that you don't have the job of your dreams. Okay, change that. Be confident in yourself. Know that you are capable of changing things around for yourself and stop waiting for someone to come and save you. Tip number 6 is going to be to stand on your boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no. You need to set standards and you need to uphold them. If you know you deserve princess treatment, if you know that you deserve to be paid simply for your existence, then don't tolerate the bare minimum. Don't expect less than princess treatment without making excuses. Honor yourself and who you say you are through your boundaries. These are your non-negotiables. Whatever it is that you feel you're worthy of, whatever it is that you know you deserve, right? Whether it's good treatment, high pay, as I said, good friendships, good experiences. Don't tolerate any different when the moment comes. Don't tolerate disrespect. Don't tolerate minimum effort just because you like that person. Don't stay in that job or say yes to that low-paying job just because someone tells you that is what you should do. Your boundaries are literally a reminder of your worth. Tip number 7 is to embody lucky girl syndrome. And this is truly how you radiate that confidence. This is how you become the type of woman that makes a difference in a room. It is by knowing that everything works out in your favor. It's by knowing that everything comes easy to you. And forget about the past. Forget about how things in the past did not work out for you. Forget about how you're never the lucky one. I want you to open up to receiving. I want you to let the universe be your sugar daddy, as weird as that sounds. But let the universe, let life spoil you. Be open to receiving all of that you desire and more. Try new things. Get out of your comfort zone. Say yes to new experiences. And let the universe surprise you, woman. Detach from what you think is best for you and just let life show you instead. You just have to know that everything is always working out in your favor. Being in your feminine energy overall is literally surrendering. It's literally trusting so much in yourself and in life, in the universe, in God, whatever it is that you believe, so much so that you're not fixating. You're not attaching to things that you can't even control. I just want you to walk around like you own this damn place. I want you to pretend to be delusional, like you are literally the star. Everything revolves around you. And no, this is not in a conceited, selfish way, but you obviously don't think you're actually worthy of the things that you want. Otherwise, you would have them already. So be delusional. Pretend like everything's gonna work out in your favor. What's the worst that could happen? Because that woman that you admire, the one that seems so confident, the one that seems to have it all, she knows that things always work out in her favor. She's not worried about things not going her way. And even when they don't, she knows that there's a bigger lesson behind that there's something for her to learn, that there's something that perhaps she's not seeing. And last but not least, tip number 8, and that is to be your damn self. I want you to be authentic. I want you to love as much as you want to love while also knowing your worth. You can be kind, welcoming, inviting. You can smile more. You can be as goofy or as weird as you want to be. Be as loud or as quiet as you naturally are. I don't want you to dim your light or to shy it down because you're afraid of what people will say, because you're afraid of judgment. A woman in her dark feminine energy is most certainly assertive. She doesn't care about what people think or say about her. As long as she likes herself, that's all that really matters. As long as you only care about your own opinion and how much you approve of yourself, you're not going to be seeking the approval of other people. You can be the type of person who naturally gives, who is naturally nurturing, as long as you also allow that to be reciprocated. I think that women that can be soft and strong at the same time are literally the most magnetic women and the women that stand out the most. When you can be thoughtful, when you can show others appreciation, when you can make them feel comfortable and safe to be in your presence, when you make other people feel respected and seen, but you also withhold your own boundaries and protect your own energy, that's it. This undeniably makes you extremely hypnotizing and attractive because it's like, whoa, this woman has it all. She's the good and the bad, the sacred and the wild, the fire and the water. It's like you have a little bit of everything because you're literally amazing, kind, bold, and even assertive. You have this combination of both because you're not just being a mean girl, but you're also not being a people pleaser. And you do this truly through being yourself, through knowing your worth. Just simply keep this in mind. To be a magnetizing, alluring, hypnotizing, magnetic woman, you truly need to know yourself. You need to have a deep and strong connection with yourself primarily. And from there, everything else will shine through how you show up, how you act, how you interact. Believing in yourself is really all you need. It's owning who you are. That is what makes this woman so magnetic. All right, my love, tell me which one was your favorite, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. See ya.